Welcome to Occupy Democrats. In our featured story today, Mike Johnson took some serious heat just this morning on C-SPAN from a Republican voter, a wife and a mother living paycheck to paycheck, who painfully expressed her profound disappointment as day 9 of the government shutdown draws on. Now, Democrats are blaming Republicans, and Republicans are apparently on vacation.
House Democrats were here last week. House Democrats are here this week. House Democrats will be here next week. House Republicans are on vacation right now. That's extraordinary.
And that message, well, that's beginning to sink into Americans with each passing day of this government shutdown. Now, it's our featured story. It's coming up. It's a very uncomfortable video of Mike Johnson facing the wrath of a Republican voter who is scared for her and her family's future. As you're about to see, Mike Johnson dutifully passes the buck of blame, well, to this guy. Now, while Chuck Schumer is hardly the showstopper we need, he has recently showed signs of the kind of chutzpah we so badly want.
So now we're in a government shutdown. And you may be asking yourself, how the hell did we get here? Donald Trump and the Republican Party are hell-bent on taking health care away from 60 million people, closing community clinics, rural hospitals, nursing homes, all so they can keep giving tax breaks to their billionaire friends. It's a disgrace. So Democrats have 3 words for this: no way.
Okay, as you are about to see, the heat is on from all sides from Mike Johnson, the performatively pious pipsqueaker of the House. Now, before we show you the Republican voter who called out Mike Johnson just earlier today on C-SPAN, maybe you've seen this recent great call to action from his own colleagues in Congress.
Trump's government shutdown has lasted over a week already, and there are no Republicans here in Washington, D.C.
Because Speaker Johnson sent the Republicans home.
He's refusing to bring them back because he doesn't want to swear in Adelita Grijalva, the newly elected congresswoman from Arizona.
Adelita Grijalva would be the 218th and final signature we need to force a vote to release the Epstein files. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Meanwhile, federal workers across the country will miss pay starting this Friday.
And if Republicans don't come to the table to negotiate an end to this shutdown, millions of Americans will see their healthcare costs skyrocket.
Mr. Speaker, Democrats are here and ready to work. Stop the shutdown and release the files.
Okay, we take you from the halls of Congress to the phone lines of C-SPAN just earlier this morning as a Republican caller takes Mike Johnson to task about disillusioned Republicans in peril and her own profound disappointment in his leadership. Caller from Virginia, you're on the air with your shutdown accountability buddy.
Hi, Mr. Johnson. So my question or comments are related to what you said yesterday about not being open to pass any legislation to ensure that military gets paid. I'm sure you can tell by my voice I'm very shaky. Just want you to hear a little bit about my family. I have 2 medically fragile children. I have a husband who actively serves this country. He suffers from PTSD from his 2 tours in Afghanistan. If we see a lapse in pay come the 15th, my children do not get to get the medication that's needed for them to live their life, because we live paycheck to paycheck. I heard you earlier say that you side with President Trump on anything that he says. Well, I just read an article this morning that said he absolutely wholeheartedly believes that there needs to be legislation put in so that we do not miss a paycheck. You have the power to do that. And as a Republican, I'm very disappointed in my party, and I'm very disappointed in you, because you do have the power to call the House back. You did that, or you refused to do that just for a show. I am begging you to pass this legislation. My kids could die. We don't have the credit because of the medical bills that I have to pay regularly. You could stop this, and you could be the one that could say military's getting paid. And I think that it is awful, and the audacity of someone who makes 6 figures a year to do this to military families is insane.
All right, Samantha.
Samantha, I'm so sorry to hear about your situation. The reason I've been so angry this week, and they've been calling me out on media, Johnson's angry. I am angry because of situations just like yours. I have a big military district, and my district is the home of the Global Strike Command at Barksdale Air Force Base and Fort Polk, the Joint Readiness Training Center. I have one of the biggest military districts and military families in America. I have a lot of airmen and soldiers who are deployed right now, and they have young families at home, and they have children in health situations like yours. This is what keeps me up at night. I want you to hear something very clearly. The Republicans are the ones delivering for you. We had a vote to pay the troops. It was the continuing resolution 3 weeks ago. Every single Republican but 2 voted to keep the government open so that your paycheck can flow. Every Democrat in the House, except for 1, voted to close it. The Democrats are the ones that are preventing you from getting a check. If we did a vote on the floor, pay troops, it's not a lawmaking exercise because Chuck Schumer is going to hold that up in the Senate. He is demonstrating by voting now 6 times to keep the government closed that he does not want the troops to be paid. And you should listen to his comments last night as reported this morning. He is enjoying this. He said every day gets better for us, quote unquote. Chuck Schumer and the Democrats are preventing your family from getting the care they need, not Republicans, and my heart goes out to you.
Okay, for the record, in context, this is exactly what Chuck Schumer said yesterday in an interview with Punchbowl News. We knew that this would be a hard fight. It is still a hard fight, Schumer said, nodding to the pain of a shutdown, but every day we're getting better and better as the message sinks in more and more deeply. Okay, and also for the record, this is what many voters on both sides are beginning to believe. Why let Trump have all the AI fun?